Hello and welcome to Roguelike Dolls. We are playing Returnal. I know what game we are playing. Get real. You can't prove it. What are we doing? We left off in the Crimson Waste, and all we're trying to do is explore each biome at least one time to find our secret item. Reflex stimulants, not great, but we can get rid of this immediately by going, use reflex stimulant. Reflex stimulant's totally fine. It slows down time for 10 seconds, which really can give you a lot of breathing room if you need it. However, we don't really especially need it, is what I'll say about it. We didn't look in our in our store at all. We just ran off guns blazing. So I'm thinking we're gonna, unfortunately, immediately head back and look at our store, as I said we would. We're not in in dire need of anything, really. I guess the one thing that would be, excellent to get... Is this a secret door somehow? No. One thing that would be excellent to get is some source of healing, like repair at low integrity. Melee kills generate energy blast. Overloads hit 2 nearest targets is a fantastic one. Melee kills generate energy blast is not too bad, but we're gonna go for weapon proficiency instead. Can we get this? We might get that instead of a large Sliphium vial because we can't use it. I know we said we were going to be choosy, but I think all of those are for sure in the good enough category that we're gonna go for it. Who are you? Just a normal chest? Okay. And this was a perfect find. We really wanted to get a one of these. Wait, can I get? No, there's no point. Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to take 100 obolites, because just anything we can do to get rid of some ether right now is not a terrible idea. We're running into a problem. The ether cap is 30, so we don't want to carry around all that extra ether. So why not convert a little bit of it into obolites, you know? So far, I have not gotten the rhythm of this down. If we can nail the rhythm on this, so it's like... that's good practice. We will shoot off 2 little bolts every time we overload, so we can walk in lava, so get owned. Somebody else besides me this time. I am no longer the person getting owned. Oh, we'll go in here. Pick up parasites. We'll just use a kinetic field right away and then get our nullification sphere back. Then use this to kill some enemies. What the heck? Take 1 break to eat a delicious breakfast muffin, and you get owned. And everyone on the internet talks about it. Alright, we don't need that. We don't want to pick up critical malfunctions, is the other thing. Ow. But fair. should be another one. Okay, now we can pick up some stuff. I think there's some things in the lava that maybe we couldn't get before, but now we can. Thank you. Take a calibrator. Calibrator is a good get. What else is there in here? Glyph? Never mind a glyph. And maybe the entrance to this upper area is outside. That's what I thought. I suppose we could have like grapple hooked over. Okay, and then the other platform is like here-ish. There we go. What do we got? Max health upgrade, perfect. And now we'll just get out of here. Thinking. Go down some side paths. We could save this a little bit, but I think it's fine to use it right away. We could make a much timelier trip towards the boss if we really desired strongly, but I'm not minding, you know, the slow. Ouch. I was getting distracted by focusing on the overload thing. It's such a distracting mechanic. I have to use like all of my focus to even kind of do it well. But it's like so exploitable that it makes me want to do it. We will trade out though. So I think I need to refocus on like playing the game like a normal person. Liquefier is dope as hell, but you know what? We almost never get value out of our energy barricades. And we usually get decent value out of a key liquidator. We don't have any keys now, but it could happen. Stranger occurrences have transpired. Found my thesaurus today. Making good use of it. Huge waste of a resin, we don't care. Who are you? Own? Sick. We almost got our obolites that we need to get rid of our first curse, and then soon we will have the obolites we need to get rid of our second curse. I'm very glad that that thing did not break when we picked it, or when we slapped that, because that was sort of a predictable outcome that would have been kind of bad for us. That's gotta be it. Alright, perfect. Thermogenic launcher with critical rockets. Sure. There's an obolite down there that we could slap, which very well might do. No penalty. Take one of these. It will hurt us a little bit, but we will get a golden coil, which we are going to say no to again. Unfortunately, it would give us like a 7% weapon damage right now. It would have gave us like a 20% earlier, but I'm just not a fan. Map is scrambled for one item fabrication. Okay. We will see a fabricator soon enough. What are you? Spoiled resin, inflicts damage, sure. This one appears to not be cursed. Another slippium resin. With that, we can carry on. Ooh, how are we doing? I've been ruminating more on this essay, that not to hype it up too much, because I don't think it's going to be like that transcendent of game essay. It's really just going to be, you know, my feelings about this game. Ouch. I don't think I'm going to make any great critical commentary, nor am I really, like, trained to do that, per se. Not like an English person, or like, you know, some sort of art critic, what have you. I studied philosophy, I guess. Not that you have to study something to be qualified to write about it or think about it, that's stupid, but, you know, I don't have, like, credentials, or I don't do it in a professional way. I'll say that. I think that's what I'm trying to say. In a kind of roundabout way. If we could get up, that would be great. Alright, we don't want that. I think this takes us to the boss. We could fabricate an item, but we don't really want to fabricate an item until we get a parasite, right? Because fabricator costs increased by 50% is kind of a pain in the butt. Oh no. That's okay. Fell off a cliff. So first up, go over here. Sometimes there's something in this little alcove here, and it looks like there is, and it looks like it's just an ether. No, let me live. Yes, we were allowed to live. Let's try again. Perfect. We squandered our life. That's okay. Where do we want to go? I think we want to go over here. Bonus damage, homing missiles, piercing is better than that for this boss. And it's going okay. Like, definitely no complaints about our DPS in this fight. Plus, I think we are getting a couple of sources of bonus damage, or at least we got one bonus damage up in the course of this run. Alright, so now he's gonna do his big jump attack. At least he's done with that. Now he does some of his swipes across the map attacks, which release those blue things, and we kind of just have to jump over it or jump into the middle of it. Perfect. Now he should reappear, I think. There he is. Sometimes the safest way through attacks is to dodge right into them. That's not even, like, sarcasm. That's just true. Ow. We did not respect that attack enough. We're sort of punished. I think we need to be moving when he does that. Sometimes we don't need to be attacking. We can just, like, go. Alright. Phase 2 down. We still have a Slithium Vial if things get really hairy, and I'm pretty sure we have 2 life ups at the moment. I know usually I put my, like, parasites and stuff on the top of the screen. I forgot. Or not on the top of the screen, but on the... Ouch. Within... I just paused the menu, so if we wanted to see those. We have these, which I'll pause on, in case you want to see what they do. And I'm not going to pause on every piece of equipment, but essentially we have 2 extra lives and a variety of things that are kind of good. We get some bonus damage. We have an above average number of synergies with Ouch, we forgot about that third one. We have an above average number of synergies with having malfunctions of some sort. Just run. And then jump, and then jump. And then he does the third one. And then I think, does he do a little one? No. We're fine still. We're gonna win. Alright, we did fine. He dropped an item, we'll pick it up. What do we got? Phantom Limb. Eliminating a hostile has 10% chance to repair integrity. Gives us a lot of benefit, I think. And then let's reevaluate our parasite status. 25% chance, not a very good thing. Repair efficiency is good. Protection's pretty good. Fabricator cost is okay, but repair efficiency is abysmal. And this is... So I think we're gonna do this, and if we happen to get really good picks, and by that I mean it doesn't get rid of our repair efficiency or protection, we're gonna keep going. We're basically gonna keep going until we lose this fabricator cost. And maybe that other one, but it's... We'll see what we get. I keep on pressing the wrong button to pause. I wish it would tell us which one. All right, so we accidentally yeeted our repair efficiency and or protection, so we're gonna keep on going. And then if it just ends up being the 2 that we don't really like, we're gonna get rid of this one too, or we're gonna try to get rid of it. And if it doesn't work out, we're gonna get rid of the other one. Yeah. So now we're gonna get rid of our last parasite. I don't think they were really doing that much for us. And it does give us some room and consistency to use the, you know, the next time we find a parasite in a more, what's the word I'm looking for? In a more controlled, conscientious sort of way. So we're at the Citadel. And we have not obviously found our sunstone fragment here. We need a parasite and we need to fabricate an item. We can easily do both or either of these activities. We would love a different weapon. I think we were right to trade out for the boss. I think it was going to be a huge pain in the butt to fight the boss with that thermite launcher. I just don't think it was going to be good. But this isn't like even a particularly great instance of a pistol. So where does this bring us? All right, to one of these. We'll use this. What did we get? Shield disruptor, 25% chance to break shield with weapon fire. We're gonna say no, because we only have 2 artifact slots left, and we'd already be full up on artifact slots had we, you know, taken all these random artifacts the game keeps giving us. We want better ones. We want to, you know, sort of curate a build that has the most amount of power we can give it. Now we'll have 5% lifesteal. We'll start kicking in. We got a parasite. What did we get? Survive a killing blow, detaches after, greatly reduces max integrity on detach. That's actually pretty good, because detaching via a parasite detaching machine does not count as on detach. It's only if you get, you know, the benefits of detaching do you pay the price, which is pretty fair. And the alternative to, you know, surviving a killing blow is not surviving a killing blow, and, you know, life is usually a better pick than not life in terms of meta strategy, I'll admit it. I'll say it. You want to win, you gotta live to the end of the run. That's just the cold, hard facts of the game. Alright. A lot of enemies, a lot of integrity, or a lot of adrenaline being reset. This is the problem with playing so many games at once, is that, like, I can only use the system names from one game. Or, like, there begins to be so many system names that I have trouble, like, not keeping them straight, but when I'm trying to, like, narrate my own gameplay, it's not necessarily super obvious to me, like, you know, what the idea of a max health upgrade or whatever is named in a particular game. It's just like tapping into a very overused memory bank in my head. What is this? No, that's just the weapons doing. We're gonna keep moving, but we are gonna scan this scout body, because we can cleanse it for free without having to fight the thing, unless it turns into one of the squid ones. No. We're gonna scavenge for 3 ether. And we are rewarded with a nullification sphere. Excellent. Okay. Got him. This is the square door. We'll take that, and I think we can just safely get these, right? They're not even in the path of the laser. Alright. Now we're gonna do some extra junk while we're here, because we can. Okay. Just making sure we don't get into a bad situation with our total number of curses we currently have. We're gonna use Obelite Cedar right here. Try to farm some Obelite. We really ate crap, but that's fine. I think we did get a pretty good chunk of Obelite there. So can't argue with that too much. Unless you were inclined to do so. Then I guess you could. Tell me in the comments if you thought that was stupid. But be prepared to lawyer up. I play for keeps. Don't you forget it. Wait, come back. I wanted to shoot you with my weapons. Youch, well played. You couldn't kill me with a laser of that variety. You would need a laser of a separate variety to kill me. What do we got? We got flying enemies? No, just more of these guys. I would like to get a single adrenaline. In the hopes that one day we could heal using our lifesteal. See, once we start lifestealing, it's like a sick way to get back up to full health. Ouch. We have kill shot. Alright. Well, that thing's death rattle is scary. Alright. I want to keep our key liquefier, to be honest. There's lots of stuff in here, but it's hard to see with all this scrambling of our map that's been happening. In a big room like this, it starts to actually have an effect, which is wild. We don't have a key for that. If we had a key, we would likely want to scramble it. Alt fire augment, perfect. These things that are just stat augments, you can have as many of them as you want, I think. So if you can afford them, you want to take them. But you don't want to be choosy with your stat augments, but you do want to be a little bit selective with your, you know, your, oh, can I go in here? Is this just water? Oh, hell yeah. That looked like a place I could go. If this was a LucasArts game, I for sure would have been able to go there. Not that LucasArts games are like some monument to quality or anything. They're not, and nor are they, you know, a monument to good game design. That's not correct either. However, what they do well is, like, at least in the ones from like the 90s, like your is there anything down here? I get up there. All right, this is like a long shot, but what if I jump to that thing? Oh. All right, anything up here? You're telling me this wasn't where I was supposed to go? All right. But surely the same trick on this side will be the way to go. No. All right. Come on. All right. Apparently I'm a fool and there is just simply no way up. Oh, I thought I could get in range of that. This game is so hard. Yeah, I think there is a way to get up there, but... Well, we gotta get up there, because what if that's the fragment? We're gonna feel pretty silly if we don't get it, right? We kind of need to do a full clear. Alright, so here's like a ridiculous idea. But it could work. No, it couldn't. I was gonna say, what if we like... Oh, I see. I'm overthinking it. Watch this. There's just a staircase. It's not even hard. What am I doing? Oh. I kind of wish it was a more difficult puzzle than that, but it turns out I was just having really low awareness of the map. We got a data cube. Be nice. Adrenal Fury, that sounds good. I don't know what it grants us, but it sounds good. We'll pick this up for a second. And use that. And then we remember that the way to get over to these things in this room is up. And that it's not actually impossible. There's a thing back there that we're gonna go for. We don't currently have a malfunction, which is both a damage penalty to us, but also we want to gain malfunctions. Alright. So every time we remove or gain one, we get some additional max integrity. Enlarged chamber, easy to use. Serrated projectiles. I feel like we've never... Well, we've respected serrated projectiles, and we always thought, hey, that sounds like a really cool thing, let's get it, and then never bothered to pick it up. So this time we will bother to pick it up. Unfortunately, that was not the sun face fragment, so we're going to continue with our full clear here. We are going to not fight the end boss if we encounter it. What do we got? Slithium Vial is nice. Alt Fire is nice. Integrity Augment is very nice. So let's start with Integrity Augment. And then let's get Alt Fire cooldown. And then maybe later we get something like that, but not a huge priority. And what are you? We could take more Obolites, but it doesn't do anything for us at the moment. Let me live. Sometimes I don't think about what I'm doing because I forget that I'm not Spider-Man. Perhaps the biggest critique of any video game, obviously, is why can't I be Spider-Man? Ooh. Enlarged Chamber actually does the opposite of what we like about that weapon, which is that we can use our overload bonus all the time. That's just ground surge, so we went backwards. We want to make sure that we are exploring all of our side paths if we can. I'm pretty sure this blue door was locked back here. Or not that blue door, but a different blue door. Which one? This one. Back and to our left. But we'll check it out. Maybe it wasn't. I think the sun face key is not in a locked door, but I can't say for certain. Whether or not that's true. very much. What do we got? Kinetic field we'll use. And we'll pick up our nullification spheres again. Probably won't get any value out of this thing, but I don't mind. Pool of water? Hello, Death Pool. Where are you? Fixes 1 malfunctions. No thank you. Or I guess it will... Will it detach when it fixes a malfunction? Alright. So we'll actually take that. And then we'll take this. So I think it fixed 2 malfunctions because our parasites currently do more stuff for us. That's like the thing about them. And we'll get this glyph. We're on 9 of 15. Perfect. We'll shoot this. Maybe this is our sunstone fragment? No, it's a large slithium, but also a glyph. Don't worry, we will find our fragment before we leave this zone for sure. There's just absolutely no chance of us, you know, messing that up. Ouch. Thank you. Ouch. Oh, hello. Come on, bud. We're eating a lot of shit, but I think it's okay. Ouch. Not our best performance yet, but it's fine. We're alive. Any landing you can walk away from, am I right? We'll deal with this later. What do we got? Wait. We want Slithium Vial. We don't want Ipolite Siphon, right? Yeah. What are you? Ouch. We're just gonna heal a little bit. We have a lot of protection, but not a lot of repair efficiency. One thing we could say. That's true. Unfortunately. We'll keep healing. We don't want to lose our extra life. I'd much rather lose the lithium vials. If we could keep our adrenaline a little bit higher, we would basically have full health. But we just hit a couple of rough patches in a row. We're not worried about it. We will live. Parasite Harvester? Sure. Right now, I don't think we have any parasites that we care about, so we're happy to harvest away. What? Never let me grab on. Alright, let's get some adrenaline level 1. Alright, perfect. And now we can we hit any of these guys? No. Now we can open this. And hopefully do some of that. Not the best, and also not good, but we are still alive. Weapon harvester. You know what? We probably want our keys for the time being, so we'll give weapon harvester a chance. Plus, you usually get to use that one without too much delay. Oh fuck, there's 3 of them. I never got this cutscene before. They appear to be showing signs of like intelligence and stuff. Ow. Alright, we want Slippium Vial. We don't want to jump off a cliff. Where are we? Ow, you threw me off a cliff. Alright. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we die. That said, I would like to live. Ow. Got him. God, that overload charge is so good.
They seemed lost, forsaken, as I am.
Projecting much, Celine? Just kidding. Sorry you're having a hard time, bestie. Where are you? Destruction stormed through us and our brethren, first by automatons and then by the Creator Destroyer. Our last brother hid away, but they severed from even their own. They languish, alive yet dead in their dreams, while defending the tower. That must refer to the end boss. Spaceship model is good enough. It enhances our dash, which we like. And we didn't yet die, which we're proud of. Very convenient for us. We'll pick up our key liquefier again. And we'll try to take this thing out as quickly as possible. We'll keep moving. We did life steal back a lot of life in this room. We love to see. We can basically use our alt fire like all the time. It's like almost always up, especially if we're actively let's keep our weapon harvester because I think we'll be able to use it in like 2 seconds here. Is there... Oh, this is just one. Okay. Alright, protection reduced. We're gonna get rid of that. Anti-energy pulse, we don't want it. Suffer damage while collecting items is pretty undesirable. But okay. None of those are catastrophic. I'm like pretty sure we haven't seen our sunstone fragment yet. But we have a few places left to explore, I think. Or can we check out our... Is it permanent equipment? Yeah, we only have 2 of our sun-based fragments is what we want to call them. So we got to keep exploring this area. inspect the suit signal. Kind of a worst case scenario for us. Back off a little bit from that. We will kill that, like, mimic thing or whatever, but for the time being, we want to avoid it. Because it has a powerful, like, what's the word for it? Retaliation shot that it does. You just don't want to mess with it. Alright, perfect. Our alt fire is up again, so we want to nail that this time. Alright, and we took care of it. Obolite siphons, okay, but we're not giving up our current thing. Like the parasite. We could potentially do that at some point. I don't know if this is the most health we have ever had in a run, but it's very high for sure. This is not our data cube collector, and this takes us... I don't know if that takes us somewhere we want to go. Kind of looking around. Do we have a key? No. Making sure we didn't miss anything too obvious. I'm pretty sure this takes us to the tower, which might not be the place that we want to go, or, you know, the finishing this. What is that? That's our previous location, and then we translocated really far. Well, in either case, I think I want to take a bathroom break, and I will edit that out and be back in 1 second. Hello, I'm back. What are we doing here? We're still making decisions about where to find our sunface fragment in this biome. And before we leave, the places I would like to check are this blue door back here, in case we can get that, and this, blue door, which is locked, we'll think about. We're not too worried about it. I'm pretty sure it's not behind a lock. Yeah, that door is locked, so not a priority. I forget if this room back here was locked. And, like, obviously we could, you know, attempt to get there via translocator, but in the event that we see something I want to investigate, you know, I'm willing to do that. We might have to get there by translocator anyways. I'm not seeing a grapple hook that gets us over there. And it's totally possible that the fragment is in the tower somewhere, and I think we can get out of the tower once we get into it, so I'm not opposed to going to the tower. However, we're gonna start with not the tower. And we're gonna see if we can get some of these, like, secrets in plain sight that we didn't bother to get on the way over here. For example, this chest. Payload rounds. We almost have that leveled up, so why not? We are going to want to start thinking about what we want to use on the end boss. Alright, so it's a blue gate at the top of this, which I think we have to use our proximity locator to get to. Where are we now? No. Still a golden coil there. Shouldn't there be little things that help us along here? Maybe not. I was looking the wrong way. Please ignore me. Are you locked? You're locked as well. So we need 2 keys if we want to explore those ways. Oh my god. However, I don't think that's our highest priority. Search. Ugh. We are so close to pressing triangle. Oh, interesting. So instead, we're gonna go this way, use our translocator, and head for the tower. Because as far as I know, that door is locked. You know, I suppose there's a chest in that room that we could look at. So we're gonna do that. It's backtracking that I don't really want to do, but we kind of do have to go through this area with a fine-tooth comb, as it were, to discover the secret and hopefully, you know, get the Sunface fragment. In this case, it does just look like a weapon, though. It's a little weird to have this here without, you know, any sort of way to take care. Like, why would this be here if there wasn't something you could use to jump to it, I guess is my argument. But the counter argument is like, what do you think you're gonna do with it anyways? It's a little weird. It's like indicative that there could be something, but I'm not seeing anything, so. To the tower we go. Payload rounds 2 is unlocked. I don't like the slow shooting variant of this particular gun, but it will do, and I think it's better than the one we had at least. And that's our fragment. Excellent.
The light won't dim now.
Auto repairs at low integrity is perfect. We love to gain a malfunction. We need some hostiles or we're going to suffer damage on overload. Pretty fair. So it turns out it was at the base of the tower. And that's okay. Oh. Please save me. Thank you. I think that's 3 of 3 for this, but since we're already here, we're gonna try to kill the end boss, because why not? And I think it... Honestly, the reward's probably not beneficial at all. It's probably something like 5 ether. Is what the game typically gives us when we, like, redo a boss kill. Phew. So many natures are happening outside. We don't want a parasite harvester, because we now never want to lose a parasite. Excuse me. I sneezed in the middle of that jump and paid dearly. Ow, that looks like a platform I should be able to jump to, but I guess not. Like, excuse me for trying to live my life. Ow. Exceedingly fair. Some interesting kind of jumping puzzles that I don't think we've been forced to complete before. I want to say that if there's anything here, it's like here-ish. Perfect. What do we got? We'll take the second nullification sphere. We would love a different weapon, and this is perfect. Thinking about... Youch. Oh, alright. Taking some real silly jumps here for somebody who doesn't want to die a silly death. We are at max integrity for Act 1. Alt fire cooldown. We will take this and then immediately use it to remove a malfunction. And then we still need to kill 6 hostiles. Be no challenge, provided we fight 6 more enemies before the end of the game. It could very well occur. Yeah, we'll take a Sliphian Vial. I don't know what we gave up. Probably our nullification sphere, at least temporarily. Alright, we're doing good damage to him. We'll try to get over here to deal some damage to this guy. What do we got? I do like this, like, multi-shot pylon thing, because it kind of just sets up your whole pylon web for you without any troubles. But I don't know how good it will be on the end boss. That's probably not the answer, but this could be. See, Blade Harmonizer doesn't do that much for us on the end boss, at least. Pylon Web also doesn't really do much for us, but Finisher potentially can. So we'll stick with it because it seems fine. Like, if we find something we know is just gonna, like, pound ass, we'll go with that. But for now, short of something extremely ass-pounding, streamlined chamber, I don't think is what we're looking for. And then we do want to figure out what we dropped over here. I think it's probably our key liquefier, which we are going to give up on now. We definitely could have used a weapon harvester, but we're basically at the end of our line. Nowhere to go. We'll use whatever this is. 10 of 18. Wonderful. Adrenal key. At max adrenaline, gain 100% melee damage and minus 50% melee cooldown. That's very sick. It'll be hard to take advantage of it most of the time, but it is very sick. We recognize that we played a role in this unsought genocide. The one with the burning face is all that is left of our final brother's mind. The only creator-destroyer can now reach them if they are able to overcome the judgment that keeps it trapped in the cycle. And we have more cannons, like the one that we shot down our own ship with for some reason. I believe the creator and destroyer refers to us. We'll go ahead and let's see, void beam, charging shot. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and recycle this. We got a slithium resin, which is fine. I think we're at max health anyways. And now we fight this end boss. Alright, we can't damage those. We just have to kind of deal with them. You know, we are dealing damage to it over time, so no real complaints. I don't know if this will be the quickest kill, and once we get below 30% health, it should start going a lot faster. Youch. Alright. I think that actually did go pretty fast. We have a slithium vial, which will be good. We probably won't get any more adrenaline in this fight. That's not realistic. Is this the falling stage? Alright. I want to see if this can be brought into range to arc, but it doesn't look like it can. So we kind of just have to wait it out. I don't know what our overcharge is here. Guess he's over here now. Youch. should go pretty quick now that we're below 30% health. Youch. Didn't expect the double pop. We're gonna use our Sliphium Vial because I don't think it really matters. Now we're on the third stage of the fight where we're kind of falling forever, and there's platforms, and we kind of got to get close to him, and then he launches us back again. But we don't want to fall too far, because we do die in that event, or we take damage for sure. Ow. Do want to get closer. I think we can. Once the things go out on them, you can't jump to them anymore. It's really too bad. So we do need to get like this close to make this work. And then we get launched back again. I suppose we could be doing damage like way more often. Where are platforms? Ouch. Alright, we're pretty close to the end. Been not talking a lot, just trying to focus. We don't have any way to heal, so I need to not die. And with that, we have beaten Act 1 again. I'm pretty sure we lose all of our stuff. And then we get to take another shot at Act 2 and find the final 3 sun face fragments. I don't know if this ending will be the same the second time through. I hope. Well, I guess I hope it isn't, but... Boundary of emptiness, unreforced, crucified, baptism, abysmal scar, without appeal, damnations of silent, hopeless glory. And this is the device that we have in our storage bay, which takes us to Act 2. Where we know we eventually get off the planet. But we get back on the planet after we die of old age.
Astra received my signal. Then... that's it. White Shadow. You were how I escape.
So that's kind of interesting because we learn that the reason we escape is ourself. So I think we are the source of the White Shadow signal. But we are also the thing that brings us down to the planet in the first place. Like a crazy iteration of ourselves uses an anti-aircraft gun to bring us home. Do we have 2 eye colors? We're so fancy. I forgot about that. All right. We do end up back on the planet. And with that, we're gonna say end of part 29. Stay tuned for part 30, where we hopefully beat Act 2 and collect all the keys and destroy the end boss or whatever we need to do to, you know, get this alternate ending. And with that, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Goodbye.